Iran is a country that has a very rich history and it's filled with amazing and intelligent people. Iran's culture and customs set it apart from other countries around the world. Hello and welcome back to FTD Facts. My name is Leroy Kenton and I am back with part 2 of 10 surprising facts about Iran. Now if you haven't seen part 1 yet, don't worry, I'll have a link down below where you can go check it out. And also be sure to watch this episode all the way till the end because I throw in a very interesting bonus fact for you, so stay tuned. Okay, starting off with number 10. The current Iranian flag was adopted in the year 1980 and it has 3 equal horizontal bands of green, white, and red. Green is a color of Islam and it represents growth, white represents honesty and peace, and the red stands for bravery and martyrdom. Now in the middle of the flag, you'll see this stylized representation of the word Allah. Along the inner edges of the green and red bands, there are 22 copies of the phrase Allahu Akbar, meaning God is great. Iran has also been dubbed the nose job capital of the world because a lot of people want to change the shape of their nose, especially young Iranian women. Iran is well known for its rhinoplasty industry, and that's like the actual term for a nose job, and they conduct more operations than in the US. Now here we have the Persian cat. This is one of the most popular and one of the world's oldest cat breeds. It originated in Iran and the animal lived in the high plateaus of Iran, and its long fur kept them warm in the cold weather. It's also known as the Persian longhair in English-speaking countries, as well as in Iran it's known as the Shirazi cat. Now, girls and women over the age of 9 need to wear a hijab when they go out in public, even if you're a tourist. During a period last century, Iran and various other Middle Eastern countries had banned the hijab. But nowadays, many places have a strict dress code for women, but Iran is one of the only countries where the penal code really enforces that you gotta wear the hijab. Although sometimes it's not always heavily enforced, it's still in place. Parkour isn't the first thing that may come to your mind when you think of Iran, but parkour has become extremely popular in Iran since it debuted in the early 2000s. Men go to clubs as well as parks to show off their parkour skills, and women in Iran have taken part in the trend as well. It's become increasingly popular among women who use it as an outlet to develop strength as well as balance and to just stay fit in general. According to Tehran Times, 65% of the Iranian population is overweight. Over 55% of the population are physically inactive, which means not having at least 150 minutes of physical activity during each week. While about 65% of Iranians are obese or overweight, obesity itself affects 23% of the adult population. So that means the majority of people who are obese are the young ones. If you think Iran is a country made up entirely of deserts and all of that, well, no, you're totally wrong. Not only does it have a lot of mountains, but you can visit mountains like the Alborz Mountains. It's only a few hours from Tehran, the capital, and you'll find several ski resorts. The 2 main ski resorts are Dizin and Shemshak. Dizin is the largest at 8,700 feet, and it's higher than Europe's highest resort. Shemshak is slightly lower, but the slopes are steeper and more challenging. So it's really great for expert snowboarders and skiers. But there, however, is still a lot of sand. In fact, Iran's vast desert is the only remaining habitat of the cheetah. Slightly smaller than the cheetahs that you'll find over in Africa though. But this cheetah also is critically endangered, and it's estimated that about 50 of these cheetahs are still in the wild. Now it's not all bad news though, because apparently their numbers are slowly rising. And that's good because cheetahs are my favorite land animals and I don't want them to go. The world's first practical windmills used to grind grain and draw up water were invented in eastern Persia around 500 to 900 AD. Over in Nashtafan, it's a windy town close to the border with Afghanistan, you'll see these horizontal windmills that are built out of clay, straw, and wood that have been used for centuries, and some of them are still functional to this day. That's pretty awesome. Now if you ever visit Iran, then you gotta go and see this landmark right here in Iran's capital. And that is the Azadi Tower. It's situated at the entrance of the city and it stands there like a watchtower that guards the whole city. This tower here was designed by Hossein Amanat, who's a Canadian Iranian, and he actually left the country after the Iranian Revolution. The tower was supposed to be built in celebration of the 2500th anniversary of the Persian Empire, but it actually meant the end of the Pahlavi dynasty that was then ruling Iran. So the original name of the tower was King's Memorial, and that changed to Azadi, meaning freedom. Now the tower is about 148 feet tall and it's covered in cut marble. Very beautiful, magnificent structure. Of course, we expect that from the Persians. They still have things from ancient times that are still functional today. Like, these guys were very smart. And the bonus fact I want to throw at you guys, for those of you who are familiar with Bible and spirituality and religion, it's believed that the three wise men in the nativity story in the Bible were actually Persian. One of the tribes, the Magi, the name used for the three wise men, were actually Zoroastrian priests. Their religious practice and their use of astrology actually caused derivatives of the term Magi to be associated with the occult, and it led to the English term magic being created. So that's it for 10 surprising facts about Iran part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something new. Well, 11 facts actually if you want to get technical. But I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Now to keep on learning, I have another video right here that you can check out. So make sure you check out some of our other videos about Iran as well. Also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and ring that bell so you don't miss any episodes here on FTD Facts. Okay, that's it for me guys. My name is Leroy Kenton and I'll see y'all real soon.